Yes, sir. And we are back with another post recap, another conversation that brings compensation. It's the home of Rappin Doe. What's happening? Hey, so we we got an unk that's under fire. Our Uncle Shannon is under fire, and I posted. Somebody dug up a clip from his podcast with Katt Williams. Now y'all know Katt Williams went crazy when he was up there, but this clip was talking about how he was scared, how he's scared to date white girls, and he and for good reason. He said he has a good reason to be scared to date white girls because, as we can see, he said, uh, paraphrasing, they could take you down. It don't matter who you is, they could take you down in 2 weeks flat. And it's probably been about 2 weeks. Like, um, I've been going crazy. Like him and my man on this podcast, they be going crazy on their podcast. But yeah, Unc under fire, man, and I can go with it because I done had my experience with a bunny. Like you gotta be leery. You gotta be leery with them bunnies because it's always they word against yours. So like I was telling my man, it's like I'm scared. I'm scared of them bunnies. After that, you feel me? Like it's always they word against yours. It could be consensual, but as soon as they feel like they feel away, it can get bad for you. And I think it's costing Unc, you know, heavy. You dig? So that's funny how the internet be fast with that shit. Like they dug that clip up fast. So go check that out if y'all haven't already seen that clip that somebody dug up. Um, Another one too. It's been a post that's been going kind of viral with our bro Wallo talking about he not supporting no business just because you a black business, and that's a controversial conversation because I've been talking about the Jewish ways of doing things, and it's the reason why they are a third of the millionaires in our country because they do things a certain way. And we get, they say success leaves clues. So it's not like, we should try to be like another group of people, but we could take some notes and we can implement some things. And they say our black dollar don't circulate long in our community. And that is one of the reasons why we don't show each other grace. A lot of us are first generation entrepreneurs, especially since 2020. Since the pandemic, a lot of people had to go the entrepreneurial route. I was self-employed, but my self-employed position was a barber, and they shut us down. We wasn't deemed essential. So I believe the pandemic was a reset, like it was a shift, like it happened like that. It happened overnight, kinda. Whereas though people had to figure out alternate ways to get bread. And I mean, a little bit of everybody, nurses, doctors that wasn't with that shit, they had to figure it out because it was like you either had to take the jab or you got to get up out of here and go figure something out. But a lot of black people are first generation entrepreneurs. So that's going to come with some mistakes. And one of the points he was making in his speech was that a lot of us are not going to make it because he was like either you have a good business or you don't. And my whole stance was this: it's like we have to show each other grace. We have to give each other some grace. Everybody, you know, like I said, we're first generation entrepreneurs, so we're not necessarily going to have all the processes perfected out the gate. You dig me? Um, so one thing I read in the Jewish phenomenon. They was talking about how, how they keep their dollar circulating within their community. If they need something, they are definitely going to one of their counterparts for whatever it is that they need. But if the product is substandard, if they feel as though something can be improved with the product or the service, they're going to pull their brother, their sister to the side, and they going to be like, listen, you know what I mean? X, Y, and Z can be improved upon. You know what I mean? You can fix this here, or you can implement this here, and give them a chance to fix the issue. But the ill part is where I read, they said they will double back once the product or service is improved upon. They'll double back and cop it again. They'll cop the new and improved version. So they're not running off going to get it from, some Asian market. They ain't coming over to our community to grab it. They gonna wait for their brother, their sister to get it right, and they gonna double back and get the new and improved one. I was like, damn, that's fire. That's what I call group economics, and they practice that pretty well. But that's what, when Wallo said, like, I don't care if you black, just because you black, I'm not copping. Like, that was like, I was like, I get it. I get the premise. You know what I mean? You don't just want to be shopping, when people don't show you good service and whatnot. You don't want to just keep wasting your money with people that don't care about your dollar. But at the same time, we have to give each other grace. We can't be so quick to write each other off when it comes to business, because we're learning in public. We're learning on the job how to do this business thing, because a lot of us haven't came from business. You know what I mean? Like, my business is not $1 million business yet. I'm not perfect in my business, even though I came from business, right? So I think we have to show a level of grace to our fellow new entrepreneurs, our first generation entrepreneurs. That's just, like I said, I love Wallo. That's my man's and everything. I fuck with what he got going on, and his motivational speeches and whatnot, his trials that he overcame, and I rock with all that. But I'm like, I can't get with him on that one. Like, I'm not shopping from every black business either, but it's not because I got bad service and they not trying to improve upon it. I'm just posing that we show each other some grace. That's all I'm saying. I'm just posing that, because I didn't see that, I didn't hear that in his talk. I'm just posing that perspective. Show each other some grace in this new entrepreneurial undertaking that a lot of us are going through right now. Thirdly, my third post I put up today was about how AI is taking over. AI is a super revolution, for lack of better words, because it's disruptive, it's moving fast, and like, I use AI every day at this point. I use it for a lot, and it's so vast. Like, it's so many things you can do. Like, AI is an umbrella term for artificial intelligence, but if you coming across posts, like, people creating digital images off AI, people are creating business plans with AI. There's so much you can do with AI. Like, at this point, I'm analyzing stocks with AI. Like, they got AI buy and sell signals that they got going on. Like, it's so much that AI can do, and it's sort of like how fast it's moving. Like, if you don't embrace it, it's kind of like the divide that was created with our generation and our parents' generation. how a lot of them even still slow to send emails. Like my mom, she she wanted something printed out so she can mail it. I'm like, yo, why you ain't just scan it or download it and email? Like, you can email it, like stuff like that. Like it's a huge technological divide, and that happened. Like some of them still don't even know how to text correctly. So what's going on now with AI is sort of the same. And the thing is, it happened faster. So it's not such a divide like their age group and our age group. It's going to be a divide between people that's in our age group that ain't going to know how to use AI. And it's all about the prompts. It's all about what you ask it and how you ask it stuff. Right? So you either going to fight it or it's going to be your ally. I came across a post that was saying that, like, you're not going to just go out of business because your business is bad. You mess around and get put out of business by somebody that's using AI. It just comes down to that. So get in tune with AI. Like, start small. Like, get ChatGPT. Like, start there and start branching off into other AIs. Because for right now, I think I'll use 2 AI tools. ChatGPT just being one of them. Even though ChatGPT does a lot. ChatGPT does a lot. So, but it's so many more. There's so many more. But I will start there and just start asking the questions and go from there. But get started. Don't let the AI revolution pass you by. Don't get caught out there like our parents don't know how to email and shit. You feel me? So those are my 3 posts for today, man. This is my conversation that brings compensation. That sale's still going on, limited to time though. 50% off everything in my bio using code SALE. It's your man Don Bucks. I'll see y'all tomorrow with the next recap.